UFC 126, Silva versus Belfort, Saturday, February 5th. Check your local listings.
I have a goal to accomplish. I have a mission.
Vitor Belfort raining down on Tito Ortiz.
I'm always motivated to be a better fighter.
Vitor, the Phenom Belfort, is taking on Anderson Silva for the middleweight championship.
Confident in his striking. I mean, that's just amazing. And it is all over!
Anderson Silva is the pound-for-pound most skilled fighter, most well-rounded fighter, most spectacular fighter on the planet.
He's 12-0 in the UFC. He has 12 consecutive wins. He's got 7 consecutive title defenses.
Silva trying to finish it!
Every fight starts standing up. And before the fight goes to the ground, Anderson Silva has an advantage over almost every single human being in the world that fights in mixed martial arts.
Every time I go out there and fight, it's about more than just winning. It's about sending a message and leaving a message behind of what I was able to accomplish in this sport.
Oh, he is in big trouble. Chris Lehman goes down again. Wow. And it's all over.
A champion is defined by how he overcomes adversity. The Chael Sonnen fight was a true test of my endurance, as well as my ability to remain focused under pressure and wait for my chance to strike.
11-fight win streak could very well be coming to an end.
As a champion, you have to hang in there until the opportunity to win presents itself.
Triangle, watch out, triangle. This is trouble. And he choked out Chael Sonnen. He's down. It's all over.
Anderson's a very talented, gifted fighter, and I respect that, but I'm not afraid of that. I'm gonna face that.
Wow, that's how fast Vitor can end fights.
That's the Phenom.
Vitor's fights can end incredibly quickly. He's one of the most explosive guys in the game.
Oh, he's down. Down goes Eastman. Oh, he does with the hands, though. Vitor Belfort is the winner.
I know Anderson Silva has gap. Everybody has gap. It's just about finding the gap in the right time.
There's not too many guys that are going to be able to deal with his combination of black belt level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and lethal hand techniques.
I don't want to make a boring fight. I'm fighting the champion. I'm not there to not lose. I'm there to win.
This is the greatest of the greatest.
Just like that.
It's the 2 best strikers in the middleweight division fighting for a title. So you've got a former champion who's been a heavyweight champion, who's been the light heavyweight champion, and now he's trying to get his middleweight title against one of the biggest legends in the sport.
I'm gonna win the fight. I'm gonna push the pace. I'm gonna look for the gap.
Before the fight, your opponent can say whatever he wants. I mean, even a parrot can talk. But once you get inside the octagon, everything changes.
This is one of the greatest fights in the middleweight division of all time. This is the fight to watch.
Best way to describe walking out before a fight is skydiving.
You get hit and the adrenaline masks a lot of the pain.
You can't decide whether it's the best or the worst thing in the world.
The moment you get in there and you start thinking about what you want to do is the moment that you're going to fail. You're swimming with the sharks.
Both guys have excellent stand-up, great striking. Forrest Griffin likes to move, he likes to show a lot of angles now.
Tito does not like this.
I feel good. I feel confident in my game.
Rich Franklin, former UFC middleweight champion. He's one of the top fighters in the game. He's fought a who's who list of some of the most devastating fighters in the world.
It is all over. Rich Franklin.
It's funny, you know, all the fights I've had, all the stuff I've done, I've kind of seen Rich around, you know, and he kind of seems like a very similar image of myself.
Rich Franklin.
You have a fairly well-rounded fighter that has some knockout power on his feet and is a very tenacious fighter. And as the fight goes on, he fights harder. Did I just describe me or did I describe Forrest?
But he doesn't really have a pattern with his striking, but then again, neither do I.
We kind of fall under the same category, and that's why I think this is going to make for a really good fight.
Man, are you kidding me? It's time to slug it out. Wow.
Forrest Griffin's a tall guy, he's got good strikes, and he's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu. Forrest Griffin has some really, really underrated jiu-jitsu.
The way I estimate it, I've done about 6,000 hours of jiu-jitsu. I
I don't think that I'm going to be able to push Forrest around at all. That's probably something I need to be careful with him.
Rich Franklin is a huge 185-pounder, but he is not going to have the significant size and weight advantage.
That's where being the bigger, stronger guy comes into play.
He's going to use his striking skills to close the distance and then use his size to try to smother me and put me on the ground. I just believe it's going to be more difficult than that.
Griffin has the mount on Rampage. Rampage is in big trouble here.
Forrest is a very self-deprecating guy, but he has a tremendous amount of pride and a tremendous amount of competitive drive. This fight is going to show all that.
Finding the southpaw is difficult. In the fray, you get hit, you go that way instinctively, and that's the wrong way to go.
Rich's punches come from weird angles.
Like, it doesn't matter that I beat Vanderlei, and it doesn't matter that I beat Chuck. What does matter is that I have Forrest coming up.
I'm excited to see this fight.
Should be a really good fight.
You're going to see the two of us pounding on each other.
I'll beat Rich Franklin. It's no problem.
I'm not here to be flashy. I'm here to win.
I can do this. I can be a champion.
Nice trip. Vicious elbow. Ferris hurt. That's it. Wow. John Jones. Big right hand. Ryan Bader is the Ultimate Fighter.
Ryan Bader is a very strong, powerful, all-American wrestler with knockout punching power.
Oh, big right hand.
This is John Jones's real test.
People have been ducking him. I want to fight him. I want to go out there and take his name, take his fans, and take that win.
Ryan Bader, not only is he undefeated in the UFC's light heavyweight division, he is moving into the realm of top contender and beating veterans.
Huge victory for the Ultimate Fighter winner.
He has the power to knock you out with a left hand or right hand. He doesn't know what it feels like to taste defeat. So I have a big task at hand, and I definitely feel as if this is going to be a good match.
John Jones is a star. He's one of those guys that comes along, you know, every few years that just stands out.
Not to be cliche, but I never look past an opponent. You know, Ryan Bader is my title shot right now. He's everything right now.
Fighters like to fight guys that they can predict, but John Jones throws all this wild at you. He throws these spinning elbows and these, you know, flying kicks and flying knees, and with a guy like that, who's also such a great wrestler as well.
Suplex.
A guy like that is very difficult to get comfortable with.
You know, I'm not scared of John Jones. I'm not scared of, you know, his flashy moves, his hype he has. I gotta worry about what I'm gonna do.
There's a lot of psychology in fighting, I realize. And a lot of times, the things that guys talk about the most is the things that they're fearing the most. So Ryan mentioning my flashiness, that's what he's afraid of.
I'm not here to show off. I'm here to win.
A victory by Ryan Bader just shows that he really is moving up that ladder and getting ready to fight the top lions in the division.
He clipped him hard with that. John Jones has choked out Jake O'Brien.
He doesn't kick, he doesn't knee, he doesn't use elbows, he doesn't spin, he doesn't jump. I feel 100% that I've already won this fight.
This is John Jones's real test. Who knows how high his star is going to climb?
The greatest fighter in the world has finally met his match. With 12 first-round knockout victories, Vitor Belfort is coming for the middleweight title. But champion Anderson Silva has other plans. Also, former champions Rich Franklin and Forrest Griffin will battle it out, while the unstoppable John Jones and the undefeated Ryan Bader fight for control of the light heavyweight ranks. Bud Light presents UFC 126, Silva versus Belfort, live Saturday, February 5th, only on pay-per-view.